even though I begged after my consecration not to be given a national assignment, I've been assigned to the Standing Commission on Stewardship and Development. And what they thought they were going to get from us who were being appointed to this, that we were going to talk about money. And what we wound up talking about is stewardship of the environment, stewardship of resources. And one of the reasons that I was placed on that committee is because as a diocese, two counties, two boroughs of the city of New York are part of our diocese, that we can make a massive impact on the environmental stewardship in this whole part of New York, if we took seriously the admonition of being good stewards and working with creation. And so you will see in the next year or so, it is, as you might expect, not on top of the list, because of my work on that national committee, that I'm going to be asking parishes to become green. I've already begun talking with members of the trustees of the diocese about ways that we can do that in terms of energy. When I drive into my office every day, I recognize that there's lots of property there. And I'm not so sure why we're not creating our own energy to heat the buildings in the cathedral and to pay for the air conditioning by using solar panels somewhere. I'm sure the mothers and fathers of Garden City will not particularly like the fact that I'd like to push that, but it's our property and I think we need to take a lead on that. And then to begin to develop ways for us to take the lead on those kinds of stewardship issues. A piece of history that I learned with thanks of some of the people on the diocese staff was that at the turn of the last century, the cathedral and what was then the bishop's house and what was not the present building but the old cathedral house was all, and then St. Paul's School and St. Mary's, all was heated by our creating our own heat in a facility just off the property. It was all underground. Some of the tunnels still exist. And so we have a history already of doing that kind of thing. But then on a parochial level, to begin to engage parishes in a conversation about, is it easier for us, for instance, to buy 200 or 300 plates that are going to be washed rather than styrofoam that we throw away, or plastic that we throw away. And so I've been very mindful of that, and that is something that we'll roll out, because I think we need to take seriously the fact that if we're going to preach the gospel, we have to be very careful about our being co-creators with God.